This is a time-lapse tutorial on how to paint a hyper-realistic face using Autodesk Sketchbook. On the left side is my reference photo. Start off by sketching the outline of the face shape. Then start drawing in the eyebrows. The hairs on the eyebrows always flow outwards in a wavy pattern. Draw in the eye outlines. Make sure they're both similarly sized, shaped, and aligned with each other in position. Draw in the nose, then the lips, adjusting the face shape a little. Once you got your main shape in place, go over it with darker lines. Use a thin dark pencil to draw each hair strand. Make sure that the eyebrows are also aligned with each other in position. Always make sure the pupil is at the center of the iris. For a more detailed tutorial on how to draw eyes, check out my video with the link at the top. After you've done the outlines, you can start adding colors. The iris always has a darker outer ring. Draw in lines and ridges to give texture to the iris. Tools I use include a fine pencil, paintbrush, and the smudge pen. Add in highlights as reflections on the eye. Adjusting the size of the eyes. Adding a bit of blue tint and brown lines to the irises. Now coloring in the lips. Adding line texture due to the pursed lips, and also adding highlights and shadings. Don't forget to color in the whites of the eyes with a light blue tint. Now, time to color in the skin. I like to use a paintbrush to put in the base color. If you're wondering which base color to use, pick the lightest tone you see on the photo as the base. Once you've covered the face with the base tone, use the smudge pen to smoothen out the strokes. Using the airbrush, add a bit of yellowish or brownish tint onto the skin. Add in darker tones as shading using a rougher pencil like the primary pencil. Use the smudge pen to smoothen out the strokes. Drawing in darker lines for the eyelids and lashes. Coloring in corners of the eyes. Using the airbrush to shade in the nose bridge. Shading under the nose. Once you've got almost everything, it's just mainly doing touch-ups on skin tone and texture. At this stage, the skin might look too smooth to look real. What you can do is go over the skin with the primary pencil with a slightly different tone to create a coarser look. For the freckles, I use the speckled brush and the drops shape brush. Adding shadows and highlights to the lips.